What's going on, A pluses, sci fighters, nerd mixers around the world? It is your boy, Indy Uchiha, and I am bringing you Nerd Mix Live, episode 3, where we're discussing it's New Comic Wednesday. So I'm gonna be discussing comic books, and then I got a special guest coming on to talk about some things that happened, unfortunate thing that happened at an event and things. You'll hear about what's going on, all right, guys? So why don't we just go ahead and get into it? Every Wednesday, every Wednesday of the month, New Comic Wednesday. And it's one of my favorite days of the week. My first day off, I got Wednesday, Thursday off of work. First thing I want to do is go get me some comics, read me some comics, which I will be bringing y'all reviews on certain comics later, breaking them down, letting y'all know what I think about what's going on in the comic world, because we live in a world where every blockbuster movie is a comic book movie, and I'm loving it. But we have some heavy hitters come out today. Support your local comic book stores. My personal store that I rock with is Creative Comics in Griffith, Indiana. I am from Northwest Indiana. They take care of you. He gets 25% off your new releases every Wednesday when they come out. It's Galactic Greg's and Tip Planet also around here, but just support your local comic book shops. There's nothing like that new book smell, you know what I'm saying? So get out. The first book I want to highlight, Extermination. Yes, sir. Next big X-Men epic right there. Check it out. Awesome cover. One of the ones I picked up. The next one would be Edge of Spider-Geddon. Really, really cool art on there. Can't wait to read that. Those will honestly probably be the two that I'll bring y'all the reviews on to tomorrow. We're winding down to the end of Shatter Grid. This is Mighty Morphin number 30. I believe this is the last Mighty Morphin. We got one more Go-Go, and then we got like an ending thing for Shatter Grid that's coming out. By the end of August, that storyline will be done. It's been amazing. If you get the chance to check it out, go back, read the other issues. Tommy Oliver becoming Lord Draken, the alternate Tommy from a different universe who did not join up with the Power Rangers, decided to go help Rita and all that. Is really dope. Hunt for Wolverine, Claws of a Killer. The whole Hunt for Wolverine, Animanium agenda, all that, good reads. Animanium agenda a little bit better for me because I relate to those characters more, especially the whole Jessica Jones and Luke Cage thing with them being the Marvel TV Netflix shows that I follow. Teenage Mutant Turtles, Urban Legends. Real different take on the Turtles. I'm digging it. I don't know. A lot of people are iffy about it, but I say it's 4 issues in. Go grab the first couple. Check them out. I mean, you might like them. We got number 3, Iron Man with that Fantastic Four cover. The Marvel books are coming out with, we got the Return of the Fantastic Four, so all the Marvel books are having different, you know what I'm saying, variants of Fantastic Four covers. This is really dope. I love the way Human Torch looks over here. It's crazy. We got another number 1, The Astonishing X-Men. Look at that Iceman. Look at that Angel. Beast. Man, I can't wait. A series that I'm really getting into. Number 1 came out last week. Maybe 2 weeks ago. Infinity Wars number 2. I want to see where this goes. It's a real interesting take on what would happen if something different happened in the Infinity Wars with Thanos. Check that out. It's really interesting. It's got a spin on it. I think y'all like it. We have a number 1 of an Aftershock comic, Volition. Don't know what it's about yet. Haven't read it. Aftershock normally has some of the top writers and top artists. They do some really good stuff. Farmhand is another good one that I've been checking out. So we got Justice League number 6. I just love the whole Aquaman and Wonder Woman going at it. Flash in the background being held by Grodd's controlling them, making them fight each other. Yeah. My favorite Deadpool series is Deadpool Assassin. Let's pick this up, number 6. To me, it's just better written. You got the crossover. It's not bad. It's worth a read. If you got young kids in the comic books, they might like it. Might be a way to get them into He-Man, Master of the Universe. Injustice versus the Master of the Universe. You got He-Man and Superman going at it. So that's really dope. This is one of the best covers that I saw that came out this week. It's a Bendis comic made from the creators of Jessica Jones Pearl. I love Jessica Jones, so I'm pretty sure that this will actually be really good. I'm gonna check that out. I might give y'all a review on that too. We got another Image comic, Crowded. Now I talked to my boy Adam Rivera. He said this was dope, and he doesn't co-sign a lot of different books. So I'm looking forward to see what that's really about and getting into that. This is something that I've been in love with for a while. Image Comics, again, Magic Order. Image just makes good comics. They just write well. Another Aftershock, Lost City of Explorers. Enough said. You get a chance, check it out. And I think that's it. That's what we have for today. Like I said, if you get a chance, I rep Creative Comics. Check them out. If you're in the area, Northwest Indiana area, if you're not, get to your nearest local comic book store. There's some really good reading going on. And you know what I'm saying? What people gonna tell you? You can't read? I mean, comic books are a way of life to me. I keep my mind running, keep my imagination going, so I'm always gonna do it. I definitely be coming with reviews of some of these books to let y'all know what's going on. I want to give people a little bit of time to read it. I don't like doing spoilers, so I'll probably wait a day or two, let a couple of people read books so they don't feel like I'm spoiling stuff for them. I hate spoilers. And then we'll get into it and start breaking it down on where we think the story is going to go from there on. I got an interview with my man Gnarly Jargon coming up after this. Let me get a hold of him, and we'll see what's cracking. All right? NerdMIx. Hey, what's up? We're back. It's your boy Indy Uchiha. I have a special guest with me, brother from another mother. This is my family right here. This is one of the people that supported me through everything I've been through. One of the operators of Royal Skating Apparel.
Managers, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, where we do a lot of our big shows at. We had the Royal, it's where the Royal Fest was at a couple of months ago. It's the Gnarly Jargon's here today, and we have some sobering news that I'm going to let him tell you about, and then we're going to discuss what's going on.
I'm shaving it tonight. This is going.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it. I have no one else to please. I have no one else to show off for or please except for my wife and family now, and they don't like my beard, so it's going.
The wifey don't like the beard, man?
Nah, it's weird.
For me, it took some getting used to, but I remember you when you didn't have it.
You know true. All right. I'm trying to share your actual alpha page. Yeah.
And then there will be a chat on the Facebook thing popping up too. And don't worry about it. They'll get to see all this, but when I edit the video, won't none of this be here.
All right. It's kind of good to see the talking though.
Yeah.
I'm so unsavvy. Okay. Here we go. Cool. Think we're good?
All right, I posted it too. All right.
What up, y'all?
What's cracking? We got 2 viewers, and one of them might be me.
Nice.
All right, guys. Let's get into the big elephant in the room, because I'm not sure if a lot of people still understand exactly what's going on.
Right. Today at about 2:00 or 3:00, we got word from the Lansing Police Department and Fire Department that Royal Skating Apparel can no longer do shows. Our business license we're not a venue. We're supposed to be a skateboard supply store, like a sporting goods store. So we don't have the proper permits or zoning for doing live events and big crowds like we've been doing. Loud noise, all that. So word from the city, word from the police. no more shows, no more shows. So we're trying to think of going elsewhere for shows, but we're gonna still stay as a skateboard shop, like museum for all the stickers. We're not tearing down anything, so it is what it is. No live music until we figure out maybe permits or something. But so it's a complicated road ahead to do that. So
That's not even something like that. If you was have an in-store signing or anything like that, like they would do like at the old record shops and everything.
That's a weird, like, how do we do this? Like, I gotta go and talk to some city officials and see what does this actually mean. Is this nothing like that? Like, because we need to have crowds coming to see our drops, to see our like clothing. Like, if we have a skate team come out just to sit and do nothing, but like say hello to people. Like, what's the limits? What's the parameters? What is actually required of us, and what do we gotta do? So I'm also like the fire department told us no business after 8 o'clock. Like no multiple people in the shop after 8. So we're kind of like, what does that mean? Like we can't be open later than 8. There's cruise nights. There's stuff that goes on to like 10 or 11. So
Yeah, it's like
what does that mean?
that's a lot of your funding if you have a cruise night or something like that, and then you get a group of people come in and actually they're coming in to shop. They want to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Not to loiter or anything. So you're telling me that you got 5 people come in to buy new boards or buy parts for their boards. They can't do it after 8 o'clock.
Right. So it's a weird. I'm in Chinese telephone too because I've been home all day. I haven't been actually to the shop to have these stipulations put down on us. We're waiting on an email from the fire department about what they want us to do. Um, Pretty much right now, I'm just like email control, like finding out like all the promoters that have shows, tell them like, hey, it's not gonna work, and canceling everything that I know is going on. Trying to stay up to what they want us to do, but it's like scary, because like what else could they do? Like dumpster companies say like you gotta pay $1 million for your dumpster. I don't know. So
I mean, it's this the shop. So no toy drive. Are y'all still gonna be able to do the toy drive? Like get stuff dropped off? And
I'm sure we could like if we do like a Toys for Tots box,
right.
and it's there, just go and dump it in. But we can't like, as far as I know, no music whatsoever, no large crowds just hanging out for no reason. So it's kind of like they're going to be checking our capacities every day, I guess, or figuring out like, okay, what are you guys actually doing? Like, is the music too loud? Like any little thing is going to be questioned now, I think. I know that we've already moved our system out. Like the sound system has been taken out. So our guy has that safe and sound. He's still doing sound for other people, and the show's going on elsewhere. So we're looking into like doing shows elsewhere and just having like table setups and take Royal on the road for now. But we can't have shows in the shop.
So maybe for like Royal Fest, instead of being at the skate shop, actually set up somewhere else for the concert part that y'all normally do.
Well, supposedly the amphitheater that is like a stone's throw from us, like north of the clock tower, there's a big amphitheater that's like the Festival of the Lakes for Hammond. They just put in this like $6 million amphitheater with like everything, all the bells and whistles. There's been supposed to play in autumn for Autumn Fest, which is probably September or something. So the crowds used to be in our field behind us. There used to be people just all around for that, and they used to have a temporary stage that would be put where the amphitheater was. But now there's an actual like spot for the music to be. So we're thinking if we talk to the city enough and like say, okay, can we have a part in this? Can we use that amphitheater for Royal Fest for next March? Can we rent it out some way, or let you hear all the music before we go perform it? Like, and this is what it is, and do like a Royal Fest outdoors where it's like a big festival, like it should be, like just free and open and have thousands of people all around and do it the way the city wants it to be done anyway. So we imagine that amphitheater is going to bring crowds that'll be crazy too. So that's where we're kind of like jealous too. We have the crowds, but we just didn't have the space, and now you have an amphitheater that's going to bring the same mega crowds and probably be even worse. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
But also it could be a situation where it actually weeds out the artists that should be, performing and in the forefront of what's going on, because not just anybody should be allowed, to perform at that amphitheater. And
Yeah,
for me, it hurts me because you have artists who perform there like Taz the artist, Prince Crow, a lot of up and coming artists who were staples of the Royal Skating Apparel, who you would actually come there and that's where you would see them perform majority of the
yeah,
time, and you actually watch them grow. And it kind of hurts me because now they don't get that venue that they can go to that was like that shelter in Detroit, where they can sharpen their skills and everything, because there aren't places out there like what you guys would provide.
yeah. And I think of places that like all of our posts right now is just showing like this is my first show. I played at Royal and this was a great place, and I know those bands will have trouble playing anywhere else. Like especially like hardcore scene, like you dent one wall, you put a hole in the wall, and the venue doesn't want to do with you anymore at all. So I mean, we were like really trying to push the limits of like uh, music and what people were loving to do. And I tell everybody all the time, I'm like, you just take all your cuss words out of your rap songs and you'll be able to get on the radio or you'll get into like other venues to perform,
Right.
and not to like censor your music completely, but like it really is like the city is cracking down on everyone. Like other cities are cracking down too. Like Munster would not allow any kind of like rap shows. Like it's just, gentrification and like people just don't want to hear certain types of stuff. It's weird. It's like, where do we go on from here? Like where do we become as an artist now? Like how do we get around all this stuff? Because it's really tying us down. We can't have
As
that
a
type of music or people.
as an artist myself, where I went through this type of situation, like when they were shutting down shows in Gary, when they started shutting down shows in Lafayette when we used to travel down there. It's that's where that's where you start to learn to be versatile, where your versatility kicks in. Where if you really have the talent, which a lot of these artists I feel do. I've watched them. I've sat there and listened to their music. I've talked with them. Uh, I I I have this feeling that a lot of majority of them are gonna be okay. Um, but I felt like they got stuck playing to a certain crowd
Yeah,
instead of evolving. You have one of the most talented artists, and when I mean all around artists, I'm not just talking about like rapper, lyricist. I'm talking about overall performer in Prince Crow,
yeah,
which I feel like no matter what his music subjectively says, what he's talking about, he has the presence and just the skill set to be able to be one of those that can translate over.
yeah,
So I'm looking to see what the steps he takes and see what he does. Even if this is like a challenge to him, because I know he has the talent to do it. I believe Taz, the artist, also is one of those among a lot of other artists that you have there that are talented enough to make the change. And that's just the day and age everywhere we're in now, especially with how sensitive everybody is. You can't get by doing the same, thing. You have to, I mean, we want to bring the area up. So maybe it is time to change a little bit.
yeah. I think uh we are like all just trying to think of how to become more just change with the times, like try and get it more family friendly, I guess. But then again, like even like I'm changing my mindset of like, okay, I have to let go of this little super hot, doesn't have any air conditioning spot, and I have to figure out a way to still do my music and do events to where I'm like setting up tables and showing off Royal the way we just are. We just lifestyle shop. Like we get out and do this stuff. Um, we still have tons of like skateboarding events in Chicago through Go Action Sports. We still have like outdoor stuff, and it's like, does it really have to be locked down to a building if we all are still networking and helping each other out as if we were in the building together at that time? I feel like there's a lot of extra energy that we put in to a small space when we could just maybe blast someone's social media for a day, or get together and figure out the way of like getting someone's music heard and actually downloaded by friends if we say one-by-one messaging as if we were in a room talking together. Like changing your mindset of like how are we going to evolve with the time that just doesn't let venues do what they do like we were trying to do. So it's kind of frustrating, but learning around it, I guess.
I hate to keep bringing this one artist up, but he's the one that I've seen do this the most. These two artists. I already see some of them evolving. I watch Tasman. I'm sorry, Taz the artist. When he started with his vlogs. You know,
Yeah. That's like a growth thing. Like he chose to get into the vlogs and grow his music that way. Keep going. Yeah.
Another thing that I miss that he hasn't done as much is the dance videos that Prince Crow used to do. The dance stuff, the daily posts and everything. Chemo used to post a lot more than what I'm saying he's doing now. And just stuff like that to help grow. But it's not just on you guys. It's the people who swear that they love Royal Skating Apparel, that they ride and die for Royal Skate, are the same ones that need to make sure that they're coming to shop at Royal. That they're coming to, when it's time to donate something, they're there to donate. That if they really support an artist, you'd be surprised what one share of an artist's song would do for that artist. And it's not translating over. I look at them and everybody that I see in the post crying, upset about it, but it's very few of them that I actually saw helping to try to help you guys build your brand. For them, it was just more of a spot to hang out. But if you love that spot and you want to hang out, you're going to try to help that spot grow and move on. So that's something that they need to start doing if they really got love for Royal.
Yeah.
So get out there, buy them hats. They got that new gear up there. Your boards. If you just want to stop by and just be like, here, all I got in my pocket is $2, but I want to get this to Royal.
People are so surprised. Like, just tips after buying a slice of pizza. It's like it goes so far.
Yeah, it goes really far. I mean, you might buy that $50 board. You know what I'm saying? Get them $55. Be like, keep the change.
Yeah.
That adds up, and it's going to help them to be able to. What if they got to put a down payment and they want to do that thing at that theater? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The next Royal Fest, it's going to help them build to that. So I'm definitely going to do it. The next raffle that I'm going to set up for in December is going to be for Xbox One X. The raffle tickets will be $10 a ticket, and all proceeds that I get from that raffle will be going to Royal Skating Apparel to try to help them set up the next Royal Fest.
Crazy. John better not win it.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's y'all like family. When it came to when I was ready to step out of doing music, you know what I'm saying, is you guys like slow down, don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Maybe come out and do a couple events, just slow down, but keep doing it. I mean, the only part of the reason that I still put pen to pad and record was because of Royal Skating Apparel.
Yeah.
So I got more love than I don't know if anybody. I can't say that I do, because I done see some diehard Royal fans every day, just kind of like a John.
Yeah.
Ride or die. There's just, we have to support our local businesses. We have to support things that we love if we want it to stay there.
Yeah. And what we're thinking about too is I always tell bands when they come through and drop off CDs and stuff or play the show, like, it's not just this show that's going to be our relationship. I'm going to take this music, I'm going to put it behind some skateboard videos and put out videos. Like, Our team is meant for that. Like, too many people are using the top 10, top 40, like, Billboard charts and like giving famous people their fame when an artist that actually physically came into our presence and played their hearts out in the shop has a better song that I could put behind some skateboarding and give them shine as well. So it's like we're trying to change just everything, every aspect of, do we have to be stuck in this small little room, or can we like use all of our music talents and all the people that we know have music talents and put it all together, skateboarding, music, and get it all together into one thing and be something bigger than the small shop that's in Lansing. So we're working towards like warehouses. We're trying to get like our own private warehouses and stuff. So we're trying to change and just grow with what's going on. So we just hope you support. Keep
Really
recording.
I really hope people support too. I'm a support, and I do one better. Why don't we get together one day and we talk about that thing that never got done? I mean, whatever happened to the World Skate mixtape? They want to stop the shows, but they don't have to stop the music actually flowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the collaborations, the work that we can do together. We have that anthem coming out soon, right? So
right. I'll be done mixing it tomorrow. I promise you.
We got it. So open-ended collaborations and still doing what we can without being so attached to the small room. You know it's small, you know it's hot, so just let it go, let it be what it is, and let's just move forward. Let's figure out something. Come here. Say hello. Come here. Say hello to your uncle.
Hey. Look at him.
I do all this for this guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey. But that's what we got to do. I would wish y'all a ton of success, and I really hope people support. I'm a support. Never going to stop supporting. And if you guys really love Royal, just pledge to support. That's all you guys got to do.
Yep. Hit us up on Facebook. 5-star reviews. Drop comments. Share. Because every share and every comment just lets the city know how much we're loved and how much we bring Ontario bands to Lansing, Illinois. We bring people from all over. New York was just in on Sunday, so we had so many people from all over. You know what Royal does, so we're definitely gonna keep moving forward.
All right, GJ, where can they find you on social media to get in touch with you?
Gnarly Jargon. It's GNARLYJARGON or RoyalSNA.com.
Make sure to check that out. I'll have that in the descriptions for you guys. Until next time, Gnarly. The release of that Royal Anthem. We'll see you guys soon. All right, I'll be there to get that shirt. I tried to send you that PayPal payment, and my PayPal won't let it go through. So I'm gonna have to come in the store and pick that up tomorrow.
All good. We got it saved. All right, bro.
All right, man.
Bye.